I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Good evening, this is Dr. Bones live for part 2 of my interview with Doll. So we have Doll back here on the air, and kind of pick up where we left off. You were just saying that you've just kind of moved back upstate to Ithaca, and kind of it's doing a lot better for you, even though you've lived half of your life in the city. Now, one comment you made said that the saying around Ithaca goes is everything outside Ithaca is normal. So my question is it kind of like, let's say, going from, let's say, like Twin Peaks to the quote unquote real world?
A little more out there than that. A little more like the outer limits. That's the great part, is that it's just like living in New York City, and my mom said it best. This is what Jewel says. She says, it's a mini New York City, but there's a lot of craziness in a little space.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, because there's Cornell here, there's Ithaca College. You get all this diversity here. You have every kind of restaurant that you really would want. I don't know how it happened, but Ithaca was rated #1 as the best place to live in America. I hope that doesn't happen, because my rent is really too much right now. But it is definitely, it is as expensive as living in New York City. So if you were to move to Ithaca, be prepared of spending a lot of money. So that's why I have 9 jobs, and I do everything, including my music. Of course, music is #1, and art is #1. I try to go around and do art shows and do all that too. I think that comes with anybody that's open-minded in the industry. When you have a gift, or you're blessed with something and you want to share it, or people like what you're doing, it kind of doesn't just go to one area. I mean, it can be music, it can be art, it can be whatever it is. And with Ithaca, the saying is everything outside of Ithaca is normal. And I didn't make that quote. That's a quote to people here in town say. So when you come to Ithaca, you could see a person riding a bike in a pink tutu, to people swimming in the creek next door half naked, to whatever. It's just really kind of all kind of randomness out there. But Ithaca is really known for its gorges and its parks. And that's the thing, Ithaca is gorgeous. So that's what really brings the tourists and everybody here. And there's tons of music, a lot of big bands out of here that I have talked to. Also, Town of Buffalo is like one of the bands that I definitely love to death.
Right on. I've actually never been to Ithaca. The only place I've been in, New York State besides the city is Malone, New York. 'Cause I used to go camping there when I was younger, like almost every summer. And
Malone, New York?
Yeah.
More north?
Yeah. Because I was in Montreal, so yeah, about more kind of northeast.
Well, you see, Ithaca is very, you have the different tiers of people here. So most people call it a very hippie community, very peaceful of happiness. There's lots of concerts. There's an Ithaca Festival, which is huge. It's almost like, it's like Woodstock. It really is. I mean, there's nothing else to compare to it. And I may be doing that next summer. I don't know. Since I moved here, I've been talking to some people. But I definitely, there's the like, it's 360, like 1 to 100. There's like the hippies, and then there's the middle class people, and the regular people, and the workers, and then there's the college, and you go up in like different levels of to really high class and very proper, where, you know, I'm going to white tie parties where, you know, I have to make sure I know what fork to use, those kinds of things. It's one of those places that really works for a lot of people, and it's fun. Yeah, if you ever want to visit, just let me know.
Oh, I definitely will look you up.
I would definitely. It's a fun place. I mean, it's definitely a place you can spend a week and be like, I'm coming back.
Oh, if I get a chance, I definitely will, because no, it's not too far of a drive from where I am right now in London, Ontario. It's probably around 8 hours or so, which isn't too bad. So.
Yeah, I actually have family in Canada, and they're really mad at me because I need to get my driver's license so that I can come to Canada.
Yeah.
I got my license way back in the day, and it's good for so long, and it's going to cost $100. And I'm like, well, I'm a starving artist that works 9 jobs, that goes to the food pantry, seriously, because money is here and there. You don't know when you're living as an artist. It's called hand to mouth. And
right.
That's the saying that they say is hand to mouth. And that's how I've lived for quite a long time. And there's months that are really awesome, and there's months that are like, how am I going to wash my clothes today?
Yeah.
So you have to really kind of like tweak it out. But there is definitely a lot of things to do in Ithaca, and a week is usually not enough time, but a weekend you can see enough to see whether you want to come back or not.
Well, man, that'd be very cool if I ever get the time. Like, I'll definitely let you know, because the summer is usually wide open. So, so one of the last things I want to get into is you have a new album coming out, right?
My new album came out, the White Album, which I released on my website, and I released it on MTV.com, and I released it on a few different websites. In talking to Jeff, he actually came to Ithaca for New Year's, which was really awesome, and we got to spend time together and talk about what is going on for our future plans as another album. And my next album, I might as well just say it. I've been talking to enough people that it is going to be very rock and roll, hardcore, heavy metal based.
Okay.
And people are like, what? Like, I don't think so. But yeah, it's happening. Actually, the theme song for Stephen Halpner's show on YouTube is very awesome. And I'm going in the studio in 2 weeks to record it, and I think he's going to like it. If he doesn't, I'll do something else. But I definitely am going the rock and roll thing. I have had a lot of rock and roll followers on Twitter. Been talking to a lot of people. I can't even tell you the people that have friended me and talked to me about my music, and to go the rock. It's almost like when you're a folk artist, you have blues intermixed, and then the blues and the folk go into rock music, because those are the bases of rock music. So it kind of makes sense as the next step. And I still will definitely have some really acoustic-y, folky stuff on there, but it's gonna, like, I want people to headbang to this. Seriously. I want mullets, I want headbangers, and that's what I want. And that's what we're doing. and that's where some of my fans are like, I don't think you should do it. But I think when they hear it, they might like it. We'll see. We'll see. I may lose some fans. I may gain some fans. Some people might think that I am just multi-personality psychotic, which is fine. It's all good.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I like the stuff, and I'm now you've really got my interest peaked. I'm really curious to see how this will come out.
Yeah, I'm curious myself to see how it would turn out. I really am. And then the biggest part is getting a band together here in Ithaca. I post ads, and I've done all that, and it's more of what's going to happen. I do know people I can hire, but I really don't want to hire people just to record an album. I would love to have people that are actually going to go out and play with me. That'd be nice. I don't want to be like a person that is auditioning for the X Factor that has a background tune, that's singing to that. It's just, I don't think that works for me. So, yeah, it's upstate is the place to be for rock and roll, and I definitely have made the connections here. So, like I said, there is a reason for everything, and the reason everything happens. And God bless, I have been blessed. God bless me with the name doll. God bless me with music. God bless me with art. God bless me with everything, and that's why I'm just going with the flow.
But man, that's so good to hear. Like I said, I'm really interested to hear this new album when it does come out. And we got time for one more song, and we're gonna listen to 13. So we're gonna take a quick break here. This is 13 by Doll.
I'm an old soul to make my mistakes and circle 12 signs. Or am I a 13, a freshman from heaven? Always all-knowing, only if it's given. Will come around. Believe it 3 times. Pointed up, at least a step in the right direction. I worry about you all the time, and thanks for keeping me in mind. Yes, on to you, yes, on to me, yes, on to you, yes, on to me, yeah. Will come around. Believe it 3 times.
All right, that was 13 by Doll. Sorry, we got caught up talking on the break here. But we were just kind of getting into your fan base, and you're saying that no, that Canada's given a really good response in a lot of places, but you said that the states seem just a little bit more critical. Any idea why they are like that, or just kind of just a general consensus of that people are people?
I think Americans are more competitive. Competitive is the word. They are, gosh, how you say? America is a melting pot, and it is a mix of cultures and a mix of things. And it's money is money. You gotta have money to make money and make money and make more money. And America is really tough. Of course, I live in the toughest state, which is New York. Really getting reamed this year in taxes, and really just like, I have tons of friends all over the world, and they're like, please leave the U.S. And I'm like, it is a possibility. And then there's people that are in California, like, come out to California. I'm like, oh, it's a possibility. And there's people in Texas, like, come to Texas. I'm like, it's a possibility. So I'm really loving where I'm at and what I'm doing, and I'm kind of finally, just getting the nick of things. I'm not going to say no to opportunity, but I am going to really weigh the scales. I'm going to say, you make that sheet that says the positive and the negative, and you put a line down. You say, me moving to California is this, and that, and me moving to California is this, and that, and then, it may fall into the ocean because the world is ending, so that's kind of a big one. So, no, I'm just joking about that. But, it's hard because I do have friends everywhere, and they are constantly trying to get me out of New York. It's funny. It's love, and it's because they love me, and it's awesome, and it's more of, it is what it is, and this is what I'm doing right now. Unless I have a vision when I'm sleeping and God comes to me and says, move to California, then I'm staying in New York right now. But Europe is looking great because the benefits there are awesome. I get medical benefits, I get all this and that, and like all the people I'm talking to in Europe are like, France would eat you up. And I'm like, yeah, probably, but I don't want to be eaten up. Like, be alive. So, it's just fun. I love people, and it's just, I think as a musician, to be so wide-ranged and to have so many different people all over the world like my music tells me something that I'm doing something right. I always think I'm doing something wrong or something kind of weird, but I'm doing something right. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to just keep doing it.
Well, no, you're absolutely right there, man. The music's great. So that's going to wrap it up. But Doll, man, thank you so much, man. This has been so much fun, and I can't wait to have you back on when your new album comes out.
Definitely. New album's not going to be for like a year or so. Actually, the next album is going to be a remix album by house DJs. It's going to be a dance album. My songs are going to be in a remix, and it's going to bring the house down. I'm already working with people. I wasn't really supposed to tell anybody about this. And so, get ready to shake your booty to my music.
Well, we can definitely have you back on for that one, too. So, guys, again, this has been Doll, and Doll, thank you so much, man. It's been so much fun. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Until next time, guys, this has been Dr. Bones, and Doll has been my guest. It's been a lot of fun, and can't wait to have him back on again. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bones out.